All right. So thank you all very much. Thank you for your testimony. It's very valuable. I want to focus, though, for just a minute on these big media companies themselves. And let's count the events of just the past few weeks. CBS canceled Stephen Colbert, while its parent company, Paramount, wrote a $16 million check to Donald Trump's presidential library. Disney-owned ABC sent another $16 million to Trump's library, later pulled Jimmy Kimmel off the air. Nexstar and then Sinclair blocked Kimmel as well before a public outcry caused them to reverse their actions. There are 6 episodes suggesting that these media giants are bowing down to Donald Trump. And what do they all have in common? They have all been criticized by Trump and his Federal Communications chairman, Brendan Carr, and they all want the Trump administration to approve mergers that will make these media giants even more gigantic. Now, in this country, we have laws against bribery. We define bribery as someone intending to influence, quote, any official act, close quote, by corruptly giving a public official, quote, anything of value. So I just want to break that down for any giant corporations that are debating whether or not they should cozy up to Trump in return for regulatory favors. So Commissioner Gomez, you have been a member of the FCC since 2023. You now serve alongside Chairman Carr. Is approving a mega merger an official act that the FCC can take?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So the official act is one half of the quid pro quo. Now let's do the other half of the quid pro quo, the thing of value. Mr. Gaffney, you are an expert on free speech. Is it fair to say that removing comedians that criticize Donald Trump from the air would be a thing of value to President Trump and to Chairman Carr?
Yes, it is.
And why is that a thing of value? It's not dollars.
No, it's not. It perhaps is a little abstract, but I think no less real. And the value that silencing critical media coverage provides and the anticipatory obedience that this also buys is of political value. It both removes an important accountability mechanism that may be critical of this administration, and it also closes down civic space that allows political opposition to develop, to organize, and to form. And that's of real political value, and that's why aspiring authoritarians around the world all go after independent media.
Okay, I'm going to go there in just a sec. But of the 6 actions we talk about, 2 of them are clearly for things of value, $16 million each. And the other 4, you're saying, are at least of political value. And under the law, can things be of political value and still count under the statute?
I'm not sure I can speak to whether or not there's criminal liability here, but it's certainly a thing of value.
Okay, certainly a thing of value. All right. Now, look, corruption is something we would expect to happen behind closed doors, right? People whisper about it. You try to keep it in the dark. Boy, not this time. Brendan Carr goes on a podcast and just straight up says that the companies airing Kimmel show can find ways to take action on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead. And he told these companies, quote, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. So, Mr. Gaffney, you have spent years studying how autocratic governments communicate. I'm sure you've seen all kinds of corruption around the world. Have you ever heard of anything like this from an American FCC?
No, this is truly unprecedented.
Look, this is all scary. And it is easy to get stuck kind of in the sandstorm of chaos that the Trump administration stirs up every day. But here is one piece of good news that has come out in just the last few days, and that is public pressure works. The American people pushed back on these giant companies that are bending a knee to Trump and taking Kimmel off the air, and we won. But the Trump administration has not given up. It is still trying to pressure CEOs and censor its critics. And the dominance of these media giants is still a big problem. And this is a big part of why I think we have to stay in the fight. I just want to say again, I appreciate everyone coming here today. We need to call out the Trump administration, but we need to call out the media companies that bend a knee and preemptively censor the very people that they provide the platforms for. Why? So that they can get benefits to get even bigger and have even more power in the communication space. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks, Senator.